everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Brees' Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete to open things up. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important,
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed. All right, Jordy Nelson's the type of guy who can run any route you want, yet he can also take the top off of a defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, he'll find a way to get open.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. One back is Lacey. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is Cobb with a catch right side. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last year?
That's what it feels like, right?
I mean,
hard
it's
to
amazing.
believe 6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there, finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number of long runs, becoming a much better ball carrier into the secondary.
And his throw is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Breeze now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill from 17 yards out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing is Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. throwing on first down is Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to run it in. Coon. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. John Coon taking it in. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rodgers will try again on second down. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he finds Cook. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Breeze now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Breeze to throw again. And that's complete to Cooks. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run to the fullback, Coon, trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed. I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
He's got time. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London. And then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Packers a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
319.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
319.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A dime look defensively. Big play coming on 3rd and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. of the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Got it. Check. Ready.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye.
You kill. Slam. That's my force. Get him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Breeze. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Left side and caught by Flainer. And I think the ball's out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up with one back. That's Ingram.
Easy. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll roll him out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Rodgers throwing here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rodgers surveying the field. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options.